but I don't remember seeing Lashley on the last few weeks of Raw.
Yeah, it's a strange pairing of this match. I don't hate it because I love Aleister Black, and I think he's being positioned the right way as long as he gets a win here. And I think he can afford. I think Bobby Lashley can afford the loss because he doesn't really have momentum, and Aleister Black has a ton of momentum. So Aleister Black should get the clean pinfall.
Yeah, I think this is just a spot for them to get Aleister Black on the WrestleMania card and hopefully get him a victory. So I will say Aleister Black as well. Next up, the match booked by Rob Gronkowski himself, Elias against King Corbin.
I don't care.
That's not a choice, Mike. You have to pick one of the wrestlers. Sports entertainers, excuse me.
Elias, due to Gronk interference and Gronk and Corbin at Mania next year. Next.
Yeah, I think Elias will win as well, and they'll do something with Gronk and or Mojo Rawley or whatever. Just a spot, I think, for them to, if there was a crowd, to get them riled up. But
will Gronk dance anymore?
I'm sure he will. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Let's go to the Raw Tag Team Championship match. It is the Street Profits defending against Angel Garza and Austin Theory. Austin Theory is replacing Andrade in this match. Andrade is out due to a rib injury. So we have the Street Profits against Theory and Garza.
Is Montez Ford back from the dead?
Yes, he's alive.
He's alive. That bump that he took on Monday Night Raw is right up there with PCO's bump from the Ring of Honor Madison Square Garden show. Do you think that was all, like, you saw that spot, right?
I did.
Was that Theory's fault? Was that Seth Rollins supposed to intervene and Montez Ford just going with it? What do you think led to Montez Ford dying on Monday and being brought back from the dead?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't really look into it too much to see what the reason behind it was, or I didn't really hear anything. I can only say that definitively it was not Montez Ford's fault. So, unfortunately, he took a flat back bump on a tope.
I mean, full speed flat back, lower body on the ramp. I'm glad he's not injured because dude could have died. Let's be honest. I don't think you'll see the Street Profits lose the titles yet, and I don't think they should, especially to a makeshift tag team. So the Profits retain.
I'm going to go with the Street Profits as well. I think it would be a good spot for them to win. SmackDown tag team titles. We have The Miz and John Morrison defending against the Usos and the New Day in a triple threat ladder match.
Wait, Miz and Morrison versus the Usos versus the New Day. Miz and Morrison retain the titles. I don't think they're gonna drop them. I know there's been some rumblings about this match, but based on what I see on WWE.com, I don't think it's the right place to take the titles off of the Miz and Morrison. So I say they retain.
I agree with you. I think. I think the Usos and New Day have been champions so many times on SmackDown, so let's just leave it on Miz and Morrison for a little while longer, I'd say. Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan.
This is my favorite match of the weekend. If they have any semblance of time, they will put together a fantastic match, making both guys look great. I'm torn here. I don't know how much longer we're going to see Daniel Bryan. He made a comment that this might be his last year in wrestling, like in a full-time schedule. I don't see Sami Zayn winning clean, but I think Sami Zayn retaining the title would be a good move because he won it very nefariously. So I'm going to say Sami Zayn retains the title here.
I also agree with that. I'm going to go Sami Zayn to retain. I know he's got Nakamura and Cesaro in his corner. And Daniel Bryan has Drew Gulak in his corner. So I don't know if there'll be a Gulak turn or something along those lines, but I'm going to go with Sami Zayn to keep the Intercontinental title. We'll see how good the match is. I don't know the last time I've seen a Sami Zayn match go more than a few minutes long. So it'd be interesting to see what he still has in the tank, as they say, at WrestleMania.
Do you think it's an issue of him not having it in the tank and it's his talent level, or do you think it's just based upon whatever they are giving him and he's making the best out of it?
I just don't know if I can't remember the last time I've seen him in a legitimate long wrestling match. It may be short.
Nakamura?
It might be the one that he just when he came back from his injury, and I think he wrestled on Raw for like 15 minutes against like Kevin Owens. Not Kevin Owens. It was somebody else. I can't remember who it was, and he was a good match, but he lost. And just since then he's been he turned heel and he's been kind of a joke, and then he was off for a while, and he's been a manager, and so now I don't know. So we'll see. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm not. If it was 3 or 4 years ago, or 5, 6 years ago, whatever it was, I would think it would be an automatic like 4 stars. But I'm not sure how this is going to be. So we'll see. But let's flip back over to Raw and go with Seth Rollins against Kevin Owens, which is a feud that's been brewing for several months on Raw, and now they're going to go one-on-one this weekend.
Kevin Owens cut a great promo on Monday Night Raw, and I'm sure a lot of people have mentioned it, but with the new structure of Monday Night Raw, the wrestlers are getting a chance to be themselves more, it seems like, and they're getting less promos written for them verbatim. I could be wrong, but that's just the way it seemed. There were a couple of promos that felt that way. And I think Kevin Owens did great. He got me invested in the match. He's been getting shafted a lot by the Monday Night Man Bun, and I think it's time for Kevin Owens to get a strong win on the big show. So I say Kevin Owens gets the win here. I think Rollins could afford the loss because he could talk himself right back into it and get his heat back the next week.
Yeah, I think my thought for this feud has been that it's been building to Kevin Owens getting a win at WrestleMania over Seth Rollins, and it's set up that way. So I'm going to say that that's what will happen. But I'm hoping it's a good match. It does have months of build behind it, so it would have been interesting to see it in front of a crowd, of course. But I do like what they've done, and I think that Kevin Owens should get the win. So let's go to the NXT Women's Championship, which is Rhea Ripley defending against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match and chose to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania.
There have been a lot of professional wrestlers that say Rhea Ripley is the future of everything. She's a game changer. She's going to transcend the business. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be Captain Negative here, Captain Miserable, but I don't see that. I see her as a strong performer in the ring. I don't think her mic skills I don't think she could talk you into the building, but it seems like they're doing a very good job pushing her to the moon. And I know Charlotte is the queen, but to me, I think she can afford a loss here because it's technically not on the main roster, and they could always do something with her, later on anywhere else and maybe a tag team. But I think we'd be, the upset here, and Rhea Ripley retains the NXT Women's title.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision. I hope that's what they do. It would be better just for, I think, NXT overall as well to have Ripley keep that title and not kind of muddy the waters with Charlotte having to now work and, I don't know, who knows, defend the title on Raw and then go to NXT. I mean, I don't even know. So I'm going to say that Rhea Ripley wins, and hopefully they can establish her further as a new star. SmackDown Women's Championship. It's a fatal 5-way. It says elimination match on the website, so Bayley defending against Sasha Banks, Lacey Evans, Tamina, and Naomi.
If you could see your own face and look how thrilled you were as you were delivering the names in that match, you're really getting the listener pumped up for this match. I mean, I'm excited. I foresee some sort of skullduggery between Sasha and Bayley, and maybe Naomi walking out with the title. I think she's pretty primed for the spot. So my gut says Naomi gets the win here.
Mine as well. That's what I had been reading rumor wise headed up to this show. So I'm going to stick with Naomi. I think we've only differed on one match so far.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
We'll see if this continues here. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch against Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler gets the Duke. Becky Lynch's her character sucks. Hot take. She went from being like they wanted her to be Stone Cold so bad, and then she went from Stone Cold to Conor McGregor like overnight. She's wearing like this yellow Kill Bill outfit, and she's speaking like so. Like when Austin talked, he was confident. He wasn't arrogant. And when Becky Lynch talks, she's just like, I'm the best. I'm better than you. You suck. And she comes across as like a major douche. That's by no, that's what they're writing for her. When she talks on social media, and I see her, like, she cut like a promo on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. Like, it was just her talking to the camera, and it was the best thing she's done. But that was just her. It wasn't what she's being written. And I think the way they have her talk, her inflection, the things she says, how she taunts people, she totally lost me. So I think Shayna Baszler might be the future here, especially after the what they had her do in the Elimination Chamber. So Shayna Baszler upsets Becky and wins the title.
Yeah, Becky sucks. I'm going with Shayna. And maybe they'll piece him. Will she bite her neck again? Is the question.
More of that, dude. Yes. Hot take from Joe. What else you got? You got anything else that's going to make people talk?
No. Edge versus Randy Orton in a last man standing match.
Edge kind of has to win. Orton RKO'd his wife. It wouldn't make sense for Edge to lose, I feel like, and Randy Orton's been around and he can afford a loss. Edge can't really come back, not win the Royal Rumble, get his ass kicked, have his wife get her ass kicked, and then lose at WrestleMania. It just wouldn't make sense to me. So they're probably going to do it, but I think Edge wins here.
Yeah, I'm going to go Edge. I think that's the right thing for them to do, especially with him. I don't know what kind of schedule he's going to be working. I assume it's not going to be full-time. So I think having him win here is the right move. John Cena versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Oh my God, dude, how many fucking matches are on this show?
We have 3 more after this, just so you know. So get comfortable.
Wow. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt was neutered by Goldberg. I kind of understand why. I hate it. It's business. I get it. But he cannot take another kick in the nuts here from John Cena. Bray Wyatt has to win this match. So Bray Wyatt wins.
Yeah, it's got to be Bray. You lost to Cena back at WrestleMania 30. It's just, I think, and Cena obviously isn't around. This is his first match in quite some time. So, good. All right. Undertaker
scratching the armpit?
That's what you want to say. We'll just put that. Yeah, I'll clip that and put that on Twitter. Scratching your armpit. Undertaker versus AJ Styles. I believe this is a boneyard match. I don't know what that is.
What the fuck is a boneyard match?
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if they explain the rules, and I certainly didn't look for them, but that's what it is. So, Undertaker versus AJ Styles. It's a boneyard match.
Is it like the Vampiro Sting match in the coffin, the casket, in the graveyard?
It could be. I really, I don't know.
Okay, you know who doesn't need to win this match? The Undertaker. AJ's not a spring chicken.
Oh man, we lost him.
No, I'm bad, dude. I'm so invested in this card.
Yeah, I see.
AJ, like I said, AJ's no spring chicken. But he would get a lot more from a win here than Undertaker would get from a win. Can I give you what Bully Ray said? I know you love Bully Ray's ideas. What Bully Ray said on Busted Open. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Bully Ray said AJ should win with interference from Sting. And I didn't hate it.
What is this, TNA? TNA booking?
Dude, and then
who's this going to come out? Robert Roode?
You know what? You're being very negative. You're upset at me for itching my armpit. I'm giving you a good idea.
Everyone's upset about you itching your armpit.
Right back to him, baby.
All right. So what's your prediction? What's your official prediction for this match?
AJ.
Okay. I'm going Undertaker. Undertaker, baby.
Safe bet.
All right.
Will Kane return? Will Kane have anything to do with the Boneyard match?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
Dude, I've seen you miserable, for 97% of our friendship, but you might be more miserable and down on things now than I've ever seen before.
I just don't. I think Undertaker's going to win. I just think that's what it is. I think that they feel